that's where we came from. You can see those timbers back there, and this is the main haulage, so we actually sort of just made a loop down that tunnel, and this is continuing forward that way and this way. It's looking up a shaft. I can't really get any closer. And then over here, it's a stope with some timbering and a ladder. There's that stope, and this is where I came from. Just looking back where we came from, and this is a massive ore chute here. It's my hand compared to it. I have pretty big hands, so it's a big old ore chute. And it is fed by a stope that you can just barely see up there. I'm sure the stope is enormous if the ore chute's this big. But, so here's a shot of this chute area. For some reason, it looks like someone has been cutting away at these timbers. They might have done that to fit the ore cart past here. I don't know, but it looks kind of recent, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. And again, that's where we came from. It's looking up above the ore chute. This is where we're headed. So here we have bananas, essential to any mining operation. We've just arrived at an enormous intersection. So that's the main tunnel. And to the right here, you can see the beginning of an incline shaft, some tracks. So let's go over this way and check this out first. There's this split in the tracks here. This branch goes off to an incline shaft, which we'll check out later. And then there's branching tunnels in pretty much every direction in this area. So now this is the left branch of that big intersection, and it loops around, so that's the incline shaft there. And then the tunnel actually continues this way. And we'll check all of this out at some point. There's a lot of tunnels to explore here. An old pipe fitting coming out of a bigger pipe that's actually partially buried here. You can see. Here's a shot of Frank heading down the incline shaft. This one's about 30 degrees. On the left is the manway, and on the right is the ore cart rails. Here's an interesting device I found at the top of this incline shaft. It pivots, and it appears to stop the ore cart here. That's what I'm guessing it was used for. So the ore cart, maybe it would come down the tracks here and then stop until they pivoted this, and then it would roll down the shaft. So this incline shaft just dead ends for some reason, other than this drift slash stope that we'll explore. And here we are looking back up the incline. So that's the incline shaft, and I'm up in this stope right now. That's looking up into the stope. You can see there's stalls, and then up there you can just barely see a platform that runs along the length of the stope. And we're gonna go check out this drift over here through these jagged timbers. You can see they're holding up this rock here, and then of course this ladder only actually goes up to right there, so it's not even worth climbing up. Here's a Hercules powder dynamite box, nearly intact, and on the side there you can see the Hercules logo. The stope what I just climbed through, and this drift looks like it was flooded at one point, and actually there is quite a bit of stagnant water here, and then the tunnel continues that way, and of course stope also continues above the drift. And there's the platform that the miners worked on. That's back out toward the shaft. Yeah, this is continuing down the main haulage. One of the few timbered areas. There's a platform up there.
I remember. Yeah, there's stopes off to the left here.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I turned around. You're right here, looking down here.
Wow.
And I did not go down there at all. I was tired.
There's a rabbit down there.
What?
Jeez, how's he get...
A dead one?
No, he's alive. You see him?
Where? Marcus.
Yeah. He's not even blinking.
Is he alive? I mean, his eye is shiny.
He hasn't moved, has he?
It has a red glow in his eye, like when my light hits it. I see his, his eye is shining, but he might be dead.
He might be. What the hell? So we're looking down another one of these stope access points. There's the tunnel right back where it collapses, and another ore chute. But if we look down here closely, notice there's a rabbit perched on the ledge down the stope, and we've tried to... He is alive, but almost non-responsive, and he's probably dying of thirst, and there's really nothing we can do to save him, which is too bad. But he must have come in here and fallen down. The weird thing is we're about 3,500 feet, maybe even 4,000 feet from the portal, so he's come a long way. And this is looking back toward the portal through a timbered area. Here's another enormous ore chute coming down from a stope. Down there is where he found the rabbit. It's looking up into the chute. And that's the tunnel continuing. Alright, so we're looking down a winze that leads to a massive stope beneath the tunnel. And that's what we were just looking down. And this is a big collapse here blocking most of the tunnel. Man, it looks like it just dead ends back there, actually.
Dead end? It looks like it from here.
Yeah. It's a very dangerous plugged chute right here. Wouldn't want that to come down. That's the big ore chute right there.
I'm starting to feel funny. I don't know. I'm feeling funny. I don't know. I think it's I'm starting to get. I don't know.
This is looking up a huge raise. Goes up as far as we can see.
Oh yeah, I see ladders even up here behind me where I'm standing.
This is the raise that we were just looking at. You can see it goes up there as a chute. And it's heavily timbered. You see those ladders. And here's another timbered ore chute. And we're almost done exploring this mine, so